Yo, what's good out there, everybody? What's good,
What's
man?
up,
We
what's
back
up,
for
what's
another
up?
episode. As you can see the shirt, another episode of RP Podcast TKO
Just
edition.
another TKO.
Today we talking boxing, baby. Of course, I am your boy Cam. Got my co-host with me. I ain't gonna let him even get on to that other stuff he talking about. He, him. Got my co-host over here, Coach Miller, man.
What's up?
What's going on
man?
with you, big dog?
Man. We back, man.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. It's been an eventful day, so I'm good. I'm in a good mood.
Boy, eventful is an understatement, man. Went in today, got some work.
You did.
Got some work, man. Try to, put myself in the shoes of a fighter preparing for an active fight, man.
All right.
Knowing good and well I shouldn't have been doing it, but I had to do it, man. Much respect to all the fighters out there, much respect to all the boxers out there. Everybody don't understand what they put themselves through just to get the fight night.
Facts.
Get the fight night, man.
Just to kind of see y'all going through that at the gym today, man, and what it takes. And that's just a little bit of the preparation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot more to it, but just to kind of see y'all going through that and what they put their bodies through, man. I was breathing heavy and I wasn't doing nothing,
bro. It was
watching y'all.
It was real. Now I ain't gonna lie, but big ups, much respect to everybody that was in there with us, man.
Sure.
Boy, that's a different kind of mindset you gotta have, man. Just imagine doing that. Some people go 6 days, some people go 5 days. Just imagine doing that for 8 weeks.
Nah. That's crazy.
8 weeks in camp, man.
That's crazy.
And that was just one half of it. They, turn around their strength and conditioning. They had to turn around and get in the ring.
Yep, man. Nah, it was good to see, man. It was good to see, man. And again, like we kind of told y'all before, man, following these guys throughout their journey to get ready for their big fights, man. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that side of it because a lot of people just watch it on fight night.
They just turn the TV on,
just
turn it on,
man.
And then got the nerve to criticize fighters and what they doing and what they not doing, man.
So to see that preparation piece of it is different.
Nah, for real, man. So outside of strength conditioning, man, you finally got a chance to be up close and personal, seeing the pad work, the footwork, just the shadow boxing, the jump rope, everything that then entails with being a professional boxer. Absolutely. Right? So what was your thoughts on the day, man? Being up, like you just said, you see a lot of stuff on TV, but this was, let's just say, beyond the ropes, I guess you could say. Like, what was your thoughts on it today, man?
Man, so for me, again, man, it was exciting. It's exciting to always see the preparation aspect of it and what the guys, what they do, right? Like that behind the scenes. And it's the same thing as like football and you go to practice, and basketball, you go watch them practice, yada, yada. But it's different to see guys, and they get a chance to talk to the guys and hear what they sacrifice and to see what they're sacrificing and the investment that they're putting into themselves and into their bodies, and in order to be able to compete, right? So for me, it's exciting, man. It kind of gets you like in the mode. You start getting excited. Now I'm anticipating seeing these guys fight on fight night. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a little piece of watching them, what they're doing to lead up to it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to continue to see more. I'm excited to continue to see these guys prepare, and I'm excited for fight night.
Hey man, so my question is, when you gonna jump in that? When you gonna jump out there?
Man, listen, SAFD, they got an event where it's please versus fight.
Nah, I ain't talking about fighting. I'm talking about the strength conditioning part, the whole thing. Man.
Listen, I just told you I was breathing heavy watching y'all.
I understand. Man.
You know what? At some point, I'm gonna what y'all do, like 3 rounds a day?
4
rounds? I can do that. But you didn't even finish the workout.
I couldn't.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So the expectation on me, right? But no, I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna try to. No, I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna get out there.
I feel you. I respect it, man.
I'm gonna get out there.
Just wonder, man. Just asking, man. So
that's a challenge. I'm gonna get out there
for sure. And then we're gonna release some footage. It's gonna be a video. Video going out, man, of today, and then we'll be releasing more footage as we go, as we get closer to the March 29th,
for sure.
And then there's another one, hasn't been released yet, of course. Can't speak on it, man. But that one we'll really be able to give you a day in the life of this fighter.
I'm ready for that one.
Training camp, the whole thing, man. We'll be there. The whole 9, man. We got the blessing and the green light for all that, man. So we'll be there for all of that, man. So definitely have to tune in. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man, for the behind the scenes stuff we got going on, man. So just kind of talk about the vibe of the gym.
Man, so that was my first time in that gym in particular.
Pure Technique.
Pure Technique, man. And from the moment I got in there, right, like you can just kind of feel like the energy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know I was a little late, but the energy in there, was fire, man. And then everybody, as it was close to the public, so them allowing us to kind of be in there and bring the cameras and kind of watch what they're doing I think that was special.
Yeah,
because not everybody has access to what they were doing there today, and as for us to be in there and then, man, just kind of talking to the guys and bonding with the guys, like in between sets and when they got done in the ring and stuff like that, like it was amazing. So I'm a big energy guy and vibes, and the vibe and energy that I got from there, from the owners down to the boxers, was like, it was amazing.
Family, definitely family, man. Everybody rocking with each other. Everybody really supporting each other. That's one thing that you'll see, man, from this gym that you might not see at other gyms, man. All the fighters, like, they're relatable. They all give each other tips. They all helping out. They're all, whether it be amateur to a pro with 20 plus fights, like we said earlier, man. They all rock with each other because they all had that mutual respect, man. But I guess, you know, like you stated earlier, I want nobody to miss that and run past that. They were closed to the public.
Yeah.
And Coach Mays and Rio and all of them, man, that with the ownership group down there, and the fighters themselves allowed us, you know, to pull back the curtain and really step behind the scenes and go in from the strength conditioning to the pad work to the jump rope, man, just to the technical work of preparing for the fight,
right,
and trusting us with those intangibles and little secrets that they're trying to instill to, you know, be victorious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes with, of course, we had to be respectful of the way we put things out, man. Don't want to give no tips away. You know, gotta include music here and there to a video, man, because a certain some conversations and all that. But of course, we get it. Being coaches and you know, former professional athletes, we get it, man. So it was definitely all love, man. Definitely all love. I think it was at one point, man, in the gym. What was it? Like 6 pros, 6 pros and 2 amateur fighters, and then at one time.
Yep.
So
let me ask you this, man. Like, I mean, you've been around boxing for a while too, man. But what was one of your biggest takeaways from today?
My biggest takeaway from today, man, it's not even gonna be boxing. It'll be outside of boxing. It's how you knew a lot of people they already knew.
Bruh.
We knew a lot. I knew people they already knew, you know what I'm saying, from the arena background and just for being straight up and honest, man, just for us meeting like AB, like Austin Benson, just meeting him like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then Tyrell, same thing, meeting him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, strength coach, meeting him, you know, 2 weeks ago. But you would think from the way we sit down and chop it up and all laughing and grinding together and all that, you would think we've been knowing each other for years, months or years.
Yeah.
So my biggest takeaway, man, goes back to the family thing, man. Like it's and it realigns with the relentless purpose that we have, right? The overall name of this podcast. Everybody's in there supporting each other with a bigger goal in mind, right? Everybody's pushing each other to be great. Nobody's, you know, jealous.
Big dog and nobody.
Right? Nobody's jealous of who pulling up and what, who driving what, who got what status, who might, you know what I'm saying, might have a better deal.
Yeah.
Shoot, it's a world champion in there, a lady, Rio, that you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She don't walk around popping a collar, all that. Like when the guys were done, she came in because she was there for the 6 a.m. group. They have like a youth group that gets it in. She came in, she got, you know, put her wraps on, got right in the ring, got right to it.
Yep.
But that's my biggest thing from the day, man. It's just like everybody knows the importance of why they're there.
Yeah.
Everybody sticks to the script of why they're there. There's no jealousy, no envy, no hate, no ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just on the same page and everybody rocking together, man. That's my take.
Yeah.
So what was your biggest thing?
Man, I mean, again, you start saying, when you start having conversations with people that you just met, and then you start finding like mutual ground. You start finding y'all know mutual people and yada yada yada. And you're like, oh, you know such and such and yada yada. Like for me, like that was like, wow, like how y'all know people that I knew when I lived in California.
Crazy,
like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? And just, man, and then I text my buddy a picture. He like, no, that's my guy, blah, blah, blah. And then we get to talking on my way, you know what I'm saying, to the studio or whatever, after we left the gym. And so just like that. And then again, man, the family aspect. Like I'm big on family. I'm big on, you know what I'm saying, people helping each other out. So to see everybody in there again. Nobody was big dogging nobody. Nobody was acting like they were better than nobody.
Yeah.
Like, and I seen people like giving tips to one another, and you know what I'm saying, people being receptive, right? Because a lot of times, man, you can give people tips and stuff like that, and they like, man, like, come on, man, like, I got it, like, you good. But I didn't see that. I saw like, oh, okay, all right, and then somebody, okay, let me adjust this a little bit, yada yada yada. So everybody was just kind of like being a sponge. Nobody felt like they was above anybody in there today. And I think that was great. I think that was great. And then again, man, them just giving us the opportunity to come in there and watch those guys and get some footage of those guys. And you know what I mean? And then those guys accept us, because they could easily be like, man, who is this? Like, I don't know you like that. You recorded me, like, who you work for? Like, they didn't do that. And I think, and I think too, man, us being at the promo
the press conference.
At the press conference, I think us being there too, and kind of asking them questions kind of solidify, like, all right, these guys kind of cool. Now they starting to see us. Then they seeing us on social media, and they like, oh yeah, these guys they with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
solid. So I think that's a big thing for me too, man. Like, man, real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're recognizing, like, man, these dudes is these legit in the same way we feel about them too.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that was those are my biggest takeaways.
Now one of the things I did, it was good to see today, man, was Snapback Son.
Yep.
Getting some work in, man. Getting some solid work. He just fought in the Golden Gloves. He lost in championship, man.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, some flugazy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it happens, man. But
sure.
But he huge potential.
Mm-hmm.
He got a big time future in it, man. And the way he was dedicated, headphones on, he was shadow boxing, bro, for what?
For a minute.
About a good 30.
We got some footage of him
too. A good 30, man.
Yeah.
So if you've seen the IG post for, the office for the day, that was actually you in the ring, with him recording him when he was actually shadow boxing.
Yeah.
So it was good to see, you know what I'm saying, one of the, and now you can really, and everybody else to be able to see after we released that footage, but of the motivation Snapback said he had, like, that's his son too, like, so they kind of help push each other, you know what I'm saying, like, he might not feel like it one day, but his son gonna go, so that's gonna automatically,
he got to get up and go.
That's gonna automatically make you go. So if you there, I'm gonna get some work in because I'm here. Like, I can't just let my son do it and try to put something on him and try to make him do something I'm not gonna do.
Absolutely.
But to see that, man, and you know what I'm saying, to see his focus and laser focus, and he said it, which I was already figuring that, but that extra motivation that put that battery in your back for knowing you was in the championship. And you didn't come out on top. You didn't get that belt, knowing you should have got that belt.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing to see today too, man.
Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be cool, man. Like, watching his journey. Like, and I kind of told him that too, man. Like, you stuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We locked in, man. And man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the fight, the big fight on the 29th.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And to see those guys go out there, man, and give it what they got, give it they all, and then preparing for the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see what was it TMB Promotions on IG.
If you're not following them, check them out. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to man, I'm a big journeyman guy. Like, watching people's journey, hearing people's stories, and seeing what they go through.
I thought you meant journeyman like you big, like you been in the ring. I'm like, man, what?
Man, absolutely not. Like, I don't like to get hit. I don't like to get hit. I don't even want to shadow box. If you make a mistake and hit me, I had one dude in college. He made a mistake and hit me, and I was like, I'll never do that again. Like, cause I got mad.
In sparring?
Like, no, just like shadow boxing, playing around. And he hit me for real, and I'm like,
I was slap boxing.
Slap boxing. There you go, slap boxing. I was hot. I'm like, that's why I don't play around.
I'm like, you shadow boxing? Your shadow slapped you?
Yeah, nah. I meant slap boxing.
I got you. Nah, I'm with you, man.
I don't like that.
I'm with you, man. But nah, man. If y'all haven't, San Antonio area, man, you want to check out some good fights, man, tap in with somebody. Get some tickets, man. You can tap in with Austin Benson, man. You can tap in with a guy, Snapback Swag, on IG. Just tap in, man. Let them know you're trying to get some tickets to the fight, man, and they'll get you squared away, man. So March 28th, we got the weigh-in. We have a couple interviews coming from the weigh-in. Then March 29th, it's all go. It's full throttle, man. The first fight night that we will be covering. We got some other big ones in the works, But this is the startup, man. This is the startup to what we're trying to do, man.
We definitely coming.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, most definitely.
We definitely
most
coming,
definitely,
man. I'm excited.
Most definitely. But speaking of fight nights, it was a fight morning here in the US.
Yeah.
Keith one-time Thurman. First of all, I said he was gonna get scrubbed.
You did.
I said he was gonna get scrubbed because I didn't know how he was gonna look.
Because he took what, 3 years off?
That was his second fight in 6 years.
Second fight in 6 years. Yep.
Second fight in 6 years.
Yep.
So I didn't know how he was gonna look.
Yeah. Which a lot of people didn't.
He looked like the old Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman fought this morning at 5:30 Central Time.
Yep.
5:30 Central Time, man. He fought in Sydney, Australia against Brock Jarvis, and it looked like a pro against an amateur.
It did.
What was your I guess before we even analyze the fight, man, what was your take just seeing both of them walk to the ring? Like, did Jarvis look like he was ready to you, or was the moment looking too big for him? Or what did you take from that?
I didn't think the moment looked too big for him. Even up until the point that they were about to like hit gloves, like Thurman didn't say anything. It was Jarvis that was talking. And I don't know quite what he said. But when the ref was like, you know what I'm saying, like hit gloves or whatever, he leaned in and said something. And Thurman just kind of looked at him like, all right, like showtime, let's go. So I don't think the moment was too big for him, but I think he underestimated him.
Okay, I was gonna go there next.
Yeah, I think he underestimated him. Like, this was his second fight in 6 years. Like, I got this.
Keith old now, coming off injuries, multiple surgeries.
Exactly. And I saw for that side of it, I think he went in there a little unprepared in that aspect.
Yeah, man. I think he didn't. He only, which is why I hate sometimes when I enjoy when the fighters have the banter back and forth in the press conference, because Jarvis kind of gave away his game plan, like in the beginning.
Yeah,
look, I'm gonna punch a hole in your head. That's all he kept saying. Like, I know come March 12th, I'm gonna punch a hole in your head. I'm gonna punch a hole in your head. So it's just like, okay, you just coming for the knockout. Like, you have no plan B.
And Thurman body.
And it showed. and then Jarvis should have known, because Thurman had already said, like, you move like a cardboard box on wheels.
Yep.
Like, he said that.
Yep.
So you should have known right then, like, okay, Keith gonna try to use and Keith Thurman has always had good footwork.
Yeah.
Like, let me say that first and foremost.
Yeah.
He has always had solid footwork. His footwork has never been the problem. His problem was he got exposed to the body in some fights, and he stayed hurt.
Yeah. Stay hurt.
He stayed hurt. Like, ever since the Pacquiao fight. Hurt. Like I said, 2 fights in 6 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao was in 2019, and you don't fight again in 2022, and then you don't fight again until today or 2025. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, he's been hurt. But he's always had outstanding footwork, and he really put that to use.
Yeah, he did.
And Jarvis couldn't do nothing. Like, he couldn't keep up. And when Keith touched him in that first round, and he felt that power, Jarvis didn't want no more, man. Like, he tried to come back in the second round, and Keith,
I almost gave him the second round.
I would have gave it to him.
Yeah,
I would have gave it to him. I would have gave it to him.
I'll make sure I ain't tripping.
I mean, plus you in Australia, so of course he looked like he was busy. Keith tagged him a couple times.
He did.
To me, it kind of reminded me, I hate to say this, Lord have mercy. It reminded me of Errol Spence, Bud Crawford. When Spence hit Crawford with all he had, and Crawford was like, oh, this it?
Yep.
And then Crawford just went to work.
Yep.
I hate saying that. You know why I hate saying that.
I know. I know.
But that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that same type situation. Well, Keith Thurman put the earmuffs on. For those y'all don't know, he put the, you know what I'm saying? He put the earmuffs on. The high guard, Brock was he wasn't trying to attack the body. He wasn't trying to do nothing. He was trying to I'm gonna put a hole in your head. I'm gonna punch a hole in your head. That's all he was trying to do. And he did nothing.
Yeah.
And Keith dropped his hands.
Yep.
And went to work.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, he was throwing some uppercuts, boy. He missed with one in the second round. Oh, boy, if he had connected with that one, that might have been worse than Tank when he hit Leo Santa Cruz.
Dang, I forgot about that.
It might have been worse than that one. If he had connected with that one, boy, because the one he hit him with in the third was mean, and it was a quick one.
Yeah.
It was a quick uppercut.
So he was throwing them, bro. Like, and then when he was connecting, you can kind of see, like, all right, he got something to him. You know what I mean? But then again, like, the fight just started shifting.
Bro, Jarvis was just a walking muscle, bro. He was just too, like, That's the only thing, man. Everybody, yeah, it looks nice. You got the physique, you got the, you know what I'm saying, you got the muscles, you got the abs. But what can you do with all that?
Yeah.
Like, can you move?
Yeah.
And he already didn't have footwork as it was.
So, but if he would have kept, so I say that to say, like, if he would have kept, if Jarvis would have kept connecting, like the little bit he was, and moving,
but it was only a matter of time.
But that's what I'm saying. But because that was a problem, he wasn't moving. He just sitting there. He was getting hit.
But how do you teach an old dog new tricks?
That's true.
I'm just saying, Jarvis was 22-1 leading up to that fight.
Yeah,
which meaning he probably been fighting the same style and overpowering people.
And again, he underestimated.
But the same thing though, he tried to brawl in the. Now he's got 2 losses, but the first loss he had, he tried to brawl.
Who did you lose to the first time?
Don't let me lie to you, bro. Name was on the tip of my tongue too, because I just watched the fight the other day.
Yeah.
Tried to brawl with that one. Guy had good footwork and he sidestepped him and caught him. Pow, left hook.
Yeah.
Laid him out. But Jarvis, man, he just that style might work against certain fighters. It got him to a level of success. But if he's trying to be a legitimate champion at 54,
yeah,
or if he want to go up to 60, because I don't see too much, because I don't see him going down. He'll be too drained.
Yeah.
If he want to be a true contender, you got to get some more tricks in the tool bag, man.
I mean, and then also too, man, like I didn't go back and look and see who he fought leading up to it. But
Liam Paro, that's who he was. That's who he lost to in October 22.
So I didn't go back and see who he lost to. I mean, who he fought, you know what I'm saying, before this fight. But like that'd be my question. Like, who was he fighting with that style of?
I mean, he fought some
guys.
It wasn't no bigger name because, like I said, he fighting out Australia, and you really haven't heard him like today, man. Like that was on some Australian pay-per-view, like PBC streamed it on YouTube for free, like in the States. So Liam Paro was probably the biggest name that I would know.
Okay,
I ain't gonna say the biggest name out there. Some people, you know, they try to check that. But Liam Paro to me was the biggest name, and that don't match up with you know, Keith Thurman, who, you know, now 33-1.
Right.
That don't match up with a 2-time champion. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like
a
guy that's been in there with, you know, Sean Porter, a guy that's been in there with you know, Danny, a guy that's been in there with
been in there with some guys.
Right. Been in there with Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? It was stepped up with Mario Barrios, which a lot of people underestimate Barrios, but Barrios is a solid fighter. Like he a tough dude. You know what I'm saying? And so would I consider this a tune-up for Keith Thurman? Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I got you.
He called it a reintroduction. I call it a tune-up. Like that's all it was.
Yeah,
you could have reintroduced yourself with somebody else, but I get it. Which now it makes this Tim Tszyu fight even more interesting. Because if Tim Tszyu wins his bout that's coming up in April, then they're both talking back and forth about fighting each other. Will it happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, because Keith Thurman, you know, he always want to look for a belt. So he might try to line something else up because, you know, Tim Tszyu lost his belts to Sebastian Fundora after that gash and the blood. He couldn't really do nothing.
Yeah.
Do I think Fundora still would have got him? Yeah. But that's just my take. But anyway,
for sure.
Will that fight happen? I don't know. Would I like to see the fight? I would. I think it'd be a good chess match.
But if he reintroducing himself, like you said, he going for the belt. He trying to line himself up for that.
But you don't just
jump to it.
You don't just fight one fight at 54, take 3 years off, and then fight another fight at 54.
Yeah,
and just think
you're automatic contender.
Nah, it don't happen like that.
No, you're right. You're right.
It don't. That's not how this go.
Nah, facts.
It's not how this go. And then Fundora's not. I mean, that's who we have to go to see the belts. Fundora, but Fundora already got a fight coming up this weekend, I believe.
Okay, I got you.
So you not. That's not what it is right now.
So does he get another fight this year before the year ends?
Keith?
Think so?
He better.
I agree with that.
It's March. He better fight this summer. Like when I say summer, I mean like July.
Yeah. And let's be honest. You went 3 rounds.
July, August. Yeah, bro, you didn't go 3 rounds. Be honest with you, like
2.5.
Cause the first round, but I'm saying you went the first round after you connected with that first hook.
Yeah.
Jarvis was on that bike pretty much the rest of the round. I mean, you was still throwing, but you took no punishment.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like you took no punishment. Yeah. So can he Can he come back June? Maybe, but it all depends on the opponent.
Yeah.
Like, let's just say Tim Tszyu loses, or let's just say Tim Tszyu gets hurt.
That's not
now
that wipes anymore.
Right. Yeah. Now that's not an option.
Yeah.
I understand you might want that fight, and there could be some money for you because Australia, they fooling with Tim Tszyu like that. But you as Keith Thurman don't have time for another layoff.
No.
Like, people are already on your head because you keep fight one time every 3 years, Thurman.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to strike while your name is hot. Like, you put on a show.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of nobody watched the entire 3 rounds or not.
Yeah.
They gonna see that uppercut that knocked him down the first time. Fact. And then you set him down again. Yeah. They gonna see the knockout. They gonna see the TKO.
Yeah.
They gonna see the TKO. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he got to strike while the iron is hot. So I think even if Tim Tszyu is not in the picture anymore, you need to find another name and make that fight happen.
I'm going in the fall. I will go winter next year and then summer next year. That would be my next 3 fights.
Winter of this year?
No, the winter of next year. So I will go to fall this year, right? Then if I'm Thurman.
And then you talking about like early, like January?
Early January.
I would try to squeeze 2 more.
This year?
Yes. Because it's March. This is 3rd month of the year, bro. You got 9 months. Look, I would try to squeeze in. Yeah. I would try to squeeze in end of June, early July, Thanksgiving, Christmas time.
That's close.
I would try to squeeze it, but it's something Keith Thurman ain't getting no younger, bro.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
And especially if Tim Tszyu, if that fight doesn't, come to fruition, and you have to get another name, I fight me another cupcake, and then I would go for somebody like Charlo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would go for somebody like Jermell Charlo. I mean, but Charlo hasn't been in the ring
either
in 2 years either.
Yeah.
He ain't fought since Canelo.
Yeah. And you're right.
And Canelo spanked him. So like at this point, with all the stuff they them boys are crazy too. They be getting in trouble. So the money might, somebody might throw him a check or something. That's just my. I would if I'm Keith Thurman, I would have to chase another name.
Yeah.
Right. And he needs to squeeze out 2 more fights this year. Like you just said, you fought 3 rounds. You didn't take no punishment.
Yeah. You still got some on you sooner than you was expecting.
Like he could be back in the gym. I mean, he's flying back from Australia probably tomorrow. 17-hour flight. Take a week off.
Yeah.
Let your body and the jet lag and all that, and then you right back into it because you didn't take no punishment.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that.
You don't gotta let nothing heal. You don't have to let nothing else rest. Like just let your body recover from basically the plane ride. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the most damage is the jet lag because Brock didn't do nothing.
So on average, what's average for a fighter in a year?
2. In today's age, now back in the gap.
So that was different. But that's what I'm saying in that regard. Like,
but you got to break it. You got to break it down in the quarters. Like it's 3 quarters in a year.
Yeah,
you fought in the first quarter.
Yeah,
you didn't take no damage, which means you're clear to fight in the second quarter.
Yeah,
and then you should be able to set yourself up for the end of the third quarter.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? Because
3 quarters left. Well.
Yeah. 4 weeks. Well, 4 months. I
know what you mean.
That's all I'm saying. So you get what I'm saying? So it should be like January through April.
Yeah.
And then May through August.
Yeah.
And then September through the end of the year.
I got you.
So if he can squeeze one out like July, he should be able to fight again before the end of the year. Yeah. Should be.
Now I got you now. When you put it like that,
like that's the logic I would take looking into it, especially if I'm in his management, because you only have so much time left in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you prolonging?
Yeah.
You're not 25 no more. You're 36.
I got you. Yeah, nah, man. So that's gonna be interesting to see what he decides.
And then he's at that division, bro, where he can go. I don't know if he can make 47 anymore. I'm not saying he can. He can't. I know nobody at 47 was going to give him a shot at the belt. He won a belt. That's why main reason he went to 54.
Yeah.
But he's at that where you could go 54 or 60.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
so it's no reason why you can't make a fight. Like, it's no reason why.
It's no matter who.
I get it. But if you call yourself back, right? Like he posted a video saying, I'm back.
Yeah.
If you call yourself back, then you got to actually be back. Meaning you got to be active.
Ain't no more ducking.
Who knew Brock Jarvis? Don't worry, I'll wait.
No, you're right.
So what the difference?
Yeah.
So why not come if the Tim Tszyu fight doesn't happen? Why not come back to the States? And most of the people, even as a casual, and most people you trying to fight is gonna be a name people have heard of.
Yeah, and then too, man, you're gonna so with him being back, people seeing him as a draw, you might have people coming out the woodworks to call him out.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's another aspect of it too, man. Like he might have his pickings of who he want to fight because there's gonna be so many people that's like because they're thinking he a draw and they're gonna get paid too.
But he also can't settle and just be stuck on who he want to fight.
Yeah,
because that's how you got the short end of the stick the last time.
Facts. No, you're right.
That's how you end up with Barrios.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you felt like, oh, you deserve to fight Errol, but you didn't get Errol a shot when you had the belt when Errol was calling you out.
Facts.
So what you thought was gonna happen?
Facts.
You don't just lose the Pacquiao, lose your belt, and then think, oh, I'm supposed to fight for a belt again. That ain't how it works.
That ain't how this works.
That's not how it works. And you feel like, oh, because Errol won the belt from Sean and you lost his belt because you got stripped of the belt.
Yeah.
Like you didn't lose it in the ring. So technically I'm still the WBC champion. I should have had the belt. So we got to fight for it. That's not how it go.
Yeah.
Because when you had the belt, this man tried to fight you.
Yeah.
And you was trying to unify. So you can't be mad at that man for trying to be undisputed.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He unified with Sean. Boom.
Yeah.
So now he gotta go get the other ones.
Yeah. No, you're right.
He unified, he unified with Sean. And then he was supposed to fight Pacquiao.
Yep.
And Pacquiao, Earl had the eye.
Yep.
And then Pac fought Ugas.
Yep.
Ugas beat Pac and took that belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spence took Ugas' belt.
Yep.
Because Spence's whole mission was to go undisputed.
Yeah.
So he took the one from Ugas. So then he had to go see Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody thinking about Keith Thurman at that point.
Nah. Man, and probably ain't nobody thinking about Keith Thurman, period. But
I mean, they are now. His name gonna be hot for at least the next 48 hours.
No, that's true.
At least until this weekend, until boxing pop off this weekend.
So, but again, yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like he probably gonna have his pickings on his flight back because people gonna start posting. People gonna start doing what they chirping. You know what I'm saying? Because
or people not gonna respect him because they're gonna be like, "Who is Brock Jarvis?"
That's the other side.
Exactly. So that's the other side of the coin where he can't just be stuck in his ways.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you can't chase that big fish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But like you said, he gonna have to go and get another.
Gonna have to go get another name. It don't have to be a huge name.
Yeah.
But you got to go get another name.
Yeah.
Just because you say you trying to do X, Y, and Z. Okay. Well, you got to prove it. Show me you trying to do that.
Yeah.
You don't just get to jump the line just because I used to be a former champion. You know how many former champions out here?
Bruh. How old is he now?
Keith Thurman is 36.
Oh yeah. You only got a couple more in you, buddy.
That's it.
You only got a couple.
That's
more
why I say you need to go and squeeze it.
Yeah.
You need to go and squeeze out 2 more fights this year, and then see what happens from there. Yeah, Keith Thurman 36, bro.
Oh yeah.
He'll be 37 in November.
Oh yeah. He definitely need to get.
You need to get 2 more.
Yeah, he definitely need to get 2 more.
You need to get 2 more, and then if you want to keep trying to chase the belt, cool, chase the belt. But you running, you missing out on checks.
Yeah.
By just trying to chase a belt right now, and you've been inactive, bro. Like this is your second fight in 6 years. So
now it's just gonna be about who's available and when, and who else wants to fight right now.
People are they're scrapping
for sure.
His name is back in back in rotation right now.
Yeah, it's back in rotation, back in the conversation. So he gonna get something out of it. You can get some money out of it for sure.
He a scrap, man. So it'll be interesting to see, man. Interesting to see, man.
For sure, man. So, but if you haven't saw that fight, it's on YouTube.
It's definitely it's on YouTube, man. Go ahead and check it out.
It's probably super short on there, but it's on there.
It gonna be long. It's probably gonna say full fight, and then gonna say highlights.
Hey, if you got a good probably 14 minutes of your time, go watch that fight. And you'll see what we're talking about.
As we said last episode, if you sit on the toilet, you ain't got nothing else to look at. That'll be plenty of time to watch the whole fight.
Man, facts, man. Nah, this was cool, man. This was cool, man. To finish out the day, man, with starting off with boxing this morning, and then getting an opportunity to go to the gym and kind of watch those dudes, man. And so it's exciting. It's some big things coming to some fighters in San Antonio. It's some big things coming our way too. We won't say too much right now. Some big things coming our way too, man. So just excited, bro. Just excited to kind of tap into a new dynamic of the Relentless Purpose podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we're more than just we're more than just one dimensional, I should say. And I think that's exciting. That's exciting to me. So we see the fan base kind of growing on both sides of it, with the boxing world and to the other podcasts as well. So man, I'm excited. I'm excited where we're going. And I'm excited what we're doing right now.
For sure, man. For sure, man. But man, as always, man, go follow the socials. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment, man. Comment. You know, if y'all got anything, you know, a comment about the Q Thurman fight, or a comment or question about the, you know, the fights that'll be going on here to Techport on March 29th, man. You know, just ask us. You know, ask away, man. We'll tap in with you. We'll get in with you, man. Of course, we'll start going live on a couple things, man. We'll drop the link in there if anybody just want to talk boxing, man. Now we ain't gonna say we are boxing experts like that knows every boxer out here now. I know my stuff now, and we're focused more on San Antonio, but everybody knows the bigger name fighters, man. Sure. Everybody knows who matchups they want to see, things they want to see happen in the boxing world. That's another thing we didn't tap into today. We don't have time, man, with Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dana White joining together, creating their whole thing. So now you got the other promoters, man. And so it's just like boxing world is crazy right now, man. It's so many different angles, and
it's a little tide shifting,
man. It's so many different angles and avenues and stuff that's going on right now, man. And then you got the New York, commission didn't overturn. They stand with the no knockdown for the Tank fight, man. Keeping it a draw. That's a lot happening in the world of boxing, man, right now, man. So if y'all got any comments and the questions and anything y'all want to talk about, man, please tap in, man. Leave the comments. You know, hit us on the social, man. Hit us on the Twitter. Make sure y'all go follow run the Twitter up, X, whatever you want to call it. Run it up. Subscribe, like he just said, man. Follow the IG. We follow back. We show love. We post. We'll do all that, man. Show the love, man. We show the love back, man. But we appreciate everybody that's been tuning in thus far, and as much as y'all have, man. We appreciate it. Much respect. You know what I'm saying, man? Anything else you got?
Nah, I'm good with that, man. I'm excited to keep going forward.
Yes, sir, man. But man, hey, Relentless Purpose Podcast, TKO, baby.
That's right.
As always, be relentless. Do everything with purpose. Relentless Purpose Podcast, TKO.
Peace.